It is with a heavy heart, but a jubilant liver, that I must announce that after the libations of the night prior, or really more accurately, earlier this morning, there shall be no rage beer today. Hello, everybody. How's it going? I am Chun. This is Marin Mixed Mayhem, the Krenbol Side League, still in Blood Bowl 2, where we play mixed teams. And my team this time is elves and dwarves. Who'd have thunk that'd work as well as it has? And if you look at my stat line, it really hasn't. Well, you know what else is new, right? Today we are playing against the namesake of this very league. That's right, it is Marin. He is playing Chaos God Selection, the Periwinkle Blues. Let us take a look and see what's going on with that, actually. As, in fact, I, however, need to change my game sounds to actually capture. There it goes. Been sitting here for an hour watching YouTube. I could have changed the game sounds, I just didn't think about it, because I'm an idiot. Anyway, here we go. We've got the Pebbly Twig versus Periwinkle Blues. What's it looking like? Well, it's looking like Periwinkle Blues is going to get some petty cash, 880 versus 950. What are we looking at here? Ah, yes, our human catcher, Middling Merle, is out. So we'll have some random lino around here. Otherwise, we have 5 Dwarf Longbeards, Mithril, Mothril, Golden Grimnel, Bronzeberg, Row, Old Salt, Sarzarel, and Iron Isragol. 2 Wood Elf War Dancers with Rondel Redwood and Aberrant Aspen with Strip Balls. We can be more of a blitzer. We have a thrower, Brolfin Birch, and 2 linemen, Sulfril Sycamore and Lithor Larch. And depending on which direction that this one gets, because like this is an Alliance of Good team, I could have like a human, a Bretonian, an elf, another dwarf. Hello, Doc Love. Yeah, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. And I hope to see you around some more. Are you ready for Blood Bowl? Because I'm not. Alright, but yeah, there's our team. We're going to hope to get some more points on Sulfrel, perhaps. Formerly known as Doc Pimpin'. Yeah, I knew you were pimpin'. I knew that, still saying. It also says that it's a first-time chatter on my side, so delightful. Just covering my bases and all.
What was that?
That was very strange.
It was very weird.
Peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious! Wonderful!
Hey, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Alright, well, let's see. 1 reroll, 1 apothecary, a fan factor, no cheerleaders or coaches. I'm just gonna hope that I get a good player to round out that missing my human catcher. Hopefully Isragol can get some points. Maybe I can get Grimnel or something. Who knows? Meanwhile, our opponent, the Periwinkle Blues, played by Marin. It is a Chaos team. We'll have some fun with this. He's got a dead player, apparently. Gorgeous George, the Chaos Warrior, is here. A couple of Nurgle Warriors, Bricktop and Gary. Another Nurgle Warrior here, Boris the Bullet Dodger. What a name. And a few Rotters. We've got Sol, Vinny, Tyrone, and Frankie Fourfingers. As a few Beastmen here with Turkish and Tommy. Turkish having block to go along with his horns, so that should be fun. 2 rerolls, no apothecary, so any deaths or injuries he's going to take will be sticking for the rest of the game, possibly the season if I can hit him hard enough. What's his statistics? He's hitting at 0-0-2. Cool. So you're telling me there's a chance. Both of us are going to be dealing with one journeyman. So we got to figure. So depending on how that ends out, the actual team values are going to be bumbled a little bit. It does give hope. It does give some hope. And yeah. Well, if you're wanting to do it, get both sides of this. Marin is actually also streaming his side too, so have them both open. Heckle us both. Why not? So yeah, those are the teams. That's the situation. I've got a Pepsi.
I thought for once the show really caught fire.
I thought it burned itself out, same as always.
Hello, memes. How's it going? Alright, well, not much else for it.
Why do we always come here?
I guess we'll never know.
It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show.
Hello, Digi. Well, that's enough faffing about, is it? Let's get this going. And hope that it goes well. How is my MMM going so far? Well, better than my Krenbol season currently. I'm at 0-1-1. I actually have a point, as opposed to Krenbol where I don't. Dwarf versus Chore for the dwarf getting diced. Ooh, yeah, that's rougher. I mean, y'all should have seen my game last night, too. Right? Y'all thought my luck with wood elves was bad, right, with dodging, right? Y'all remember that, right? 'Cause I sure as hell do. Yeah, last night, I made 9 attempts to pick up the ball. 9 attempts to pick up the ball. I failed each and every one of them. And I was just slowly losing my mind. If by slowly, I mean quickly. Or is it just as good at picking the ball as Krendor's Orc team? Well, she knows my pain. I mean, we all play Blood Bowl, so we all kind of know each other's pain. Alright. Well, the way I'm looking at it, because I have to look at it, is that, frankly, I got all of my bad luck and dicing out of my system earlier this morning. If nothing else, it might also have been that I was playing at 4 a.m., so that's one thing. Let's receive the ball. Alright, so what do I got? A Bretonian lineman. Alright, so Ben. Alright. So let's see. We've got a Loner Rotter. Good pull for him. Yeah, I saw you fed the Dark Elf team who I play next, so thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. And by the way, it's not like I tried to beat the Dark Elf team. I just lost 4-0. Because, you know, I couldn't pick up the ball for love, money, or threats of violence. Ryder's got strength 3, but I've got block across the board here. So long as I knock the Rodder away. This is gonna be rough. Alright. Honestly, nothing elf for it. Perfect defense. Oh, good. Good, good, good. It was better than having 2 blitzes this morning, but honestly, nah. I still got that pseudo bounty out for anybody that's able to get me Taco Bell DoorDash to me. I'm quite hungry. I knew you got them next. I mean, I was kind of hoping to I was kind of half manifesting it when I was talking, you know, with H. James last night. When we were going over the matchups. As it turned out, both he and I, at the bottom of the leaderboard, are playing the first and second place in that division. Because like James is playing memes, I'm playing RTSD. So, yes. One die with block. Stop hitting spacebar, you prick. You don't need spacebar for this game. You can actually double click. I'm not gonna waste my one reroll on foul appearance. Yeah, Blood Bowl 2 is definitely nice. I think some good quality of life stuff that was lost in Blood Bowl 3, but what are you gonna do? The inexorable march of time. Jeebus, I've got no good ideas here. Bitwise this week. Old does not have tools. You know the phrase. The thing doesn't have the tools to deal with other thing. Yeah. Yeah. I get you. Alright, let's see. Mark Boris, the bullet dodger. I'm still hitting spacebar. go into soul. It's a 1 die. I was talking earlier about how I wasn't gonna have rage beers because it's
Poor fellow
what
lost his nose.
time of day is.
How would he smell without it? Same as always. Terrible.
I'm regretting that decision. Yeah. So I'm hitting, having to wrestle over block, or beating people up as a bash coach. Yeah, it's definitely fun. Ugh. It feels like a continuation from my game. This morning. Versus Drac Elves. I guess you should say because I'm playing Imperials and I lost half your team for 4 turns. 4 turns for 2 games. Yeah, that hurts. And tracks. A 1 die with block isn't even a hard check. I'm down a War Dancer, at least for this drive minimum. If you really wanted to try for it, Gorgeous George could go for the ball. He's going for the ball! 5-6-6. Already killed Hellbound's Rat Ogre when he tried to 1 die the Ogre. Ah, yes. So it was you that sent him down that. He's remade his team, by the way, after that. Yay! Double skulls. Ooh, reroll. Ah. Oh no. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Alright, stand up. Well, the worst part is he remade a team against the undead. The Red Ogre died after the remake. That was bad! That's awful! That's awful! Terrible, no good, and positively rotten. And what's worse, I love you. I love it. Okay, that gets my Bretonian down here, so I can actually, mark that. All right. 1 dodge into a 1 die with block and strip ball. No rerolls. Watch, the Wood Elf is going to fail the dodge here. Because I just know it. My luck with Wood Elves is just that. He very nearly did. I want to pass. I want to throw it, but the handoff is going to be safer. I picked up the ball. It's a Christmas miracle. That's about right. That's about right. Disturbing presence. Yeah. 2 layers of it too, isn't it? That explains the plus 5 up. Well, actually, no, it's just a 1, because that one is just outside the range. How was that a 5-up catch? Whatever. Point. That was a dwarf. Oh, the dwarf trying to catch it. Okay, you know. Okay, it was 3 up plus 1 minus 1. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that was the. Thanks, memes. You noticed things that I didn't. I'm gonna go on the ball if I had to guess. Come on, good bounce for me. Well, at least it was just a catch, not a pickup, so, am I just gonna fail catches this game? At least it makes sense with disturbing presence. And if not makes sense, it makes more sense than, you know, just being generically Butterfingers. I mean, they're Amazons, for God's sakes. They're throwers. Their entire job is to pick up the ball. And yet, apparently, they were having a little bit too much time in Korriban's body oil pits. Their hands were delightfully moisturized, but the ball was quite ineffectually left on the ground because of it. Also, they have like average agility, so you got Nuffled on the pickups. This is also true. I mean, hardly anybody would have been able to survive 1s and 2s on pickups exclusively. So, it is definitely that. But now I just need to like write it into the narrative in my head, because that's what I do. On the other hand, though. But I did get a raid by the end, towards the end of the game, and I was pretty deep in my cups at the time, so fun. But did get to use my Ferala Gatekeeper that is the Gardevoir Zekrom fusion. Disturbing presence affects passes even through it, right? So it's a -2 pickup in general. God frickin'. Okay. No, not through it. If you pass while it's in, it's a -1. Okay. I mean, if you pass or catch while it's in, yeah. But I just couldn't remember if they got that same thing for passing through it if neither of your players were in it. So there's a possibility. It's a stupid possibility, but you know, it's Blood Bowl, baby, and especially Kren Bowl. So let's make it completely no. This isn't Krenbol. This is MMM. It's a Krenbol adjacent. Good. One dwarf GFI. That's actually helpful. Okay. This is Krenbol Light, like Diet Coke. I don't drink Diet Coke. I like myself.
Hey!
I could leap. Get some weird off-brand drink like Dr. Piss. You know, here's actually something. I was doom scrolling on YouTube a while ago. I'm gonna do some stupid things here. Well, it was stupid, but I got... Anyway, and I've utterly forgotten the name, but there was interesting, apparently Tennessee area regional soda that sounded really good. It was another one of those weird doctor ones, but I just can't remember what it was. I probably should have made a GFI. If I made the GFI, I wouldn't have been in the -2 of the fucking thing. So, you know, now I'm even more of an idiot than I was before. Patty cake, baker's goat. Turkish. Okay. We have an opportunity here because Blood Bowl 2 rules in regards to re-rolls are actually helping me today. What would be better? Giving it to the War Dancer. You're the lineman. The War Dancer is probably the better one to just generically take it. Alright, pick up the ball, please. You got to... It's a 2-up.
Now that was hilarious.
Yes, it was really funny.
You suppose they meant it to be?
You suppose he meant it to be. Oh. Still the same day as your last
Lost
match,
his
but the dice
nose.
haven't changed yet.
How will he
for
smell without
pickups.
it?
Same as always. Terrible.
Except they actually succeeded for once this game. So maybe not.
That was weird.
Sit
Tell the world.
down.
That was weird.
What was that?
It's called the medium
Hey,
sketch.
Medium sketch?
Yeah,
Finished
it
your game,
wasn't
did
grand.
ya?
It certainly
Whoa,
wasn't
welcome
well
in,
done.
welcome in. Hang on, I got something that I could use here. Where'd it go? Buttons. There. Here you go. As is tradition around here, have our Ferala Gatekeeper, which is a low punny and a Golurk mech. Yeah, heard your game didn't go so terribly well at the beginning, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know why my being sorry would change anything, but yeah, at least it's a It's a relevant variety. You know what I'm trying to talk. You know what I'm trying to say. It's not very eloquent, but it's trying to say. Follow. Okay. Shun, we can't see the game. That's the point.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always.
I'm
Terrible.
trying something, memes. Yeah. And it didn't work anyway. I was hoping maybe if people couldn't see what I was doing, Nuffle couldn't either. How am I doing? Have you seen did you see by any chance my game earlier this morning? I played at 4 a.m. to facilitate my European division. Suffice to say, this is kind of a continuation of my luck from earlier today. Don't say that. Now the dice will be worse. It's like, maybe? Or possibly the dice will get better? I mean, at the same time, how could the dice possibly have gotten worse than 9 failed pickups out of 9? And that was with pickup, by the way. That was with the skill to automatically reroll failed pickups. Now, what would be worse now is if the War Dancer died on a dodge. Okay. Doc? That has happened to me. Recently, when I played Wood Elves last. That's less a joke than it is a certainty. One GFI, little Sam?
That was an amazing mess of mediocre mediocrity.
You can say that again.
Wanna bet?
Oh, wow. Look, there's a bag full of fruits and vegetables up here.
Perchance Statler and Waldorf were thinking of throwing a party.
Well, this much food won't go very
Yes,
far.
Kaylee.
Well, they only wanted to throw it as far as the stage.
Oh, for sure.
Seeing dice, we can't be blamed for that one. Fair. It's always a 2-ups. Why is it always a 2-ups? I mean, it's one thing if you fail the odd 2-up every now and then. It's Blood Bowl, that's the way things do. But the fact that it seems to happen so frickin' often with me. Ah! Oh, good. Isregal was injured. Missed next game.
You wanna hear me sing?
Only if you sing tenor.
Tenor?
10 or 11 miles away.
Save that for a better positional, I guess. Yeesh. If Burgo here dies, I don't know what I'm gonna do. All right, good. He's okay. Let me see. One guy. War Dancer on the sideline. War Dancer KO.
Yeah, what's that got to do with what we just heard?
Nothing. Just thought I'd mention it.
One Longbeard injured. So honestly, best I can hope for is I get the KO back, but I don't have any Bloodwiser babes. Ah, yes. That is such a good idea. I can't stop this. Lithor, can you at least hit somebody? Well, the answer appears to be yes. No points, but when in doubt, kill a guy you know. I mean, sure. Hey, Kitsu, how's it going? Alright, you know, let's take a step down here. Though it will take the blitz onto Soul. Not be punished for it. No. Nope, that's a bad idea. Well, so too is this, but at least it's an act of utter desperation. Who cares about the journeyman? Well, that's 2 injuries. Been listening to Dot Hat music. Ooh. Interesting choice. That's one of those franchises that I've always been kind of half interested in, mostly because I watched that one anime back when it was airing on Toonami, like 2 a.m. But every time I try to dig into it a little bit, it always is. It is remarkably dense. There's just a lot in it. An old anime that I can't wait to see come back. Sure. What did Toonami call it? Legend of the Twilight Bracelet? Just give me the both down, okay. Well, there's nothing I can do to stop Gorgeous George from scoring. It was my possession this half, so... Well, it happened. Took a little bit longer than I thought, but it happened.
He's a credit to his race.
What race is that?
The 100-yard dash.
There's no
I think they were trying to make a point with that sketch.
What's the point?
You're right. Forget it.
The days are still cold for 3 games you've seen today. Yeah. 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 I get something? Anything? Not from you. Not from you. Oh, when in doubt, dumb. Zarks! Oh. He's okay! Okay, well, going into the second half behind, and it's his. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. Have I just gotten worse at Blood Bowl? Have I become more uncaring? As my time my time as an admin in both Division B, where I'm expected to fail, and the beginner divisions, where I'm not expected to kill everybody, he just sort of like weakens my ability to do anything in this game, or or am I really just that pants? And oh God. I think I'm just that pants. I think it's more some bad few turns, along with forgetting Disturbing Presence was what really got you the first half. I suppose that's fair. I need someone to talk to about that, then talk to Pichu. He's told me a lot. I mean, he's told me a lot, too. Do you think you narrow your vision a bit more than before, which is causing a lot of pain? Also probably true. It was something that I fought with a tremendous amount years ago when I was learning League of Legends. I was able to get through it then. Why am I don't know, maybe I've drank the Kool-Aid on the big-time players make big-time plays a little too much. League of Legends? Yes, GG, League of Legends. How visible is that Grem, by the way? Everything's washed out because of the light. You know what? I'm gonna quickly fix that. Long gone are the days when I could easily change my lighting to suit to fit the need, because all of my smart bulbs decided after I changed rooms to completely break. Oh! Get the ref! Oh good, we get bribes! Okay, nice deep kick. I can work with that. But also at the same time, going back to that, I was able to curb that tremendous ability of mine, my tremendous thing of just tunneling, by playing support. By limiting myself to playing characters that don't kill. And then I proceeded to work on a build for Sona that is surprisingly lane bullyish. That is assuming that my lane partner knows that Sona can be lane bully and doesn't immediately start being like, I don't know why Sona's a champion. She doesn't do anything. While I'm desperately trying to do everything and doing, ironically, more damage than the carry in that regard. The LoL type games we played are Smite and Heroes of the Storm. Yeah, I've played a bit of Smite and Heroes myself. Honestly, like, it could just be as much be the sunk cost fallacy for me, but... Oh, good! Sulfurl is injured. Dota is king. I can agree with that, but I know League of Legends. It's what my friends played mostly back in college. We tried to get more into Dota, but then League was just easier. Such is the thing. And then I tried going back into Dota for gits and shiggles. And I'm like, I really don't have any idea what I'm doing in this, even if I have an idea of what I'm doing in this. Well, I like Heroes for MOBAs. Tried getting both into Dota and LoL. It was way too toxic for me. I'll be perfectly honest, and this is going to sound entirely sacrilegious, but League has actually been less toxic to my knowledge of late. Of course, at the same time, I also normally have been playing mostly ARAM of late, so that could be part of it. I have no good plays. Let's go hunting. Okay, it's a stun. It's a stun. We can tolerate stuns here. I would much rather some permanent removal, but support the thrower. Make sure there's not a Gilroy around here. I love how Gilroy has actually become a thing to me. Ever since I lost a Lino named Gilroy back when we were doing this. Oh no. Doing the admin side tourney back in Blood Bowl a few seasons ago. Okay. Thrower's stunned. War Dancer is marked. The ball is currently loose. All of his Strength 4 players are here doing Strength 4 things. Alright, Loner comes up. Ryan the Anomic. You know, whatever. The Rotter. We still get 2 dice everywhere against the dwarves. And even against my other Wood Elf Lino. As long as he can avoid skulls and both downs, but he's got the rerolls to do so. Not that he needs them right there, but oh no. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey there, Kindred. How bad are things? Well, I'm down 1 on after having my possession. He's at least was failing pickup, so that's good. I have 4 players on the pitch to his 11. One dead dwarf. Watch, he's gonna get MVP. It really should be MVC. Most Valuable Corpse. Let's leap. Started to think this many dwarfs wore paper armor as armor to this match, but having the constitution of a snotling is regrettable. Yeah. Hey Maro, could you just pitch clear me? Can you just start stamping on people? That'd be nice. Trying to get a 3-die against Mithril Mothrill. Has he got it? Yeah. That's a stun. I mean, yeah. There it is. Yeah, it's been a game. Although, frankly, it's been 2 games. Did you see the game I played earlier today? And by earlier today, I mean like 4 a.m. local time. He's only gonna go and bloody do it. Nope, he's not. Nope, he is! It's stuck. Okay. No ejection, unfortunately. Come on, keep failing the pickup. No, he was actually able to re-roll into a 6, unlike me, who couldn't re-roll any pickups to save my life. Life, money, love, money, risk of violence. And Gorgeous George is... Seriously, Gorgeous George is basically the Angrork of this team, apparently, isn't he? The scoringest Chaos Warrior. There's a little golden book about that name somewhere in that name. I just know that there is. Right there alongside such classics as Scuppers the Sailor Dog. I mean, let's be honest. No. Three! And also being honest, he's going to frickin' step on Marin again too, because he's a war dancer. Yep, there it is. Up and down. Spike to the head. KO. 2. That's not even... You know what? No. I'm going to make you work for it. Power Apo. It's not going to stop anything, but... Man. Oh, Johnny could have lived. I mean, you're correct. Probably should want you to keep your war dancer to use against the teams. Also true. Go, Brolfin! Get out of there! Save yourself, maybe, or die. What? 2. Players, safe players, also true.
Yeah, what's that got to do with what we just heard?
Nothing. Just thought I'd mention it.
He could re-roll that, but it's probably wise that he doesn't. Well, Mithril Molthril is safe for the moment. Oh, could I do a dumb? One. All right. Oh, wait, he's going to stop me from... Okay. He's not stopping me from the dump.
Well, shall we leave?
Why should we leave now?
Not
The
stop
worst
me
part's
from... He
over.
stopped me from the dump. Nope, not stopped yet. Not stopped yet. Marin, if you think I'm going to let you run a train on Mithril, you're wrong. I know exactly what I said. If that's not what this does, if that's not what this looks like, then screw you. 4-up dodge, go for it into a Zarg dice with block. Go! Make of yourself a legend of which your predecessors and ancestors will sing gloriously in the mines of Moria. Not the spacebar, you dipshit. He actually made the dodge. Not to go for it. How is a dwarf with better success in making dodge than the wood elves that I played a few seasons ago? Jeebus. I mean, let's be perfectly honest here. He's going to master cage. He's going to master reverse cage me, and just proceed to JoJo me. Yeah, whichever one the Giarno JoJo is. Hey, he slipped and fell. But he can re-roll it because he does. He's not liable to dump. He rolls it into a 6. Well, it gives you a chance to get players back. Well, I get 3 of them, so that gives me 4 players to work with. In the name of all that is fun and fun, let us do a silly. Well, for a second, no one came back. I forgot the Blood Bowl 2 animations. Yeah, it's odd that they last that long. Or rather, don't start. Okay. Go! Let us make a name for ourselves. The stupid play that if I can get work will be amazing, but I won't be allowed to let work because it'll have his entire team up my War Dancer's ass. I do get another reroll. So, hey! How do you like that? Touchback. Okay, I've used my reroll on the leap. Watch, I'm gonna fail the 2-up dodge. I hate my everything.
Encore!
Bravo!
Encore!
He's a credit to his race.
What race is that?
The 100-yard dash.
Yeah. I-E. Ah. This is a game. Ah. Maybe I take a break for a season. I don't know. Yeah, take a break. Play some Tomb Raider or Star Fox. Maybe finish Crash Bandicoot. A playthrough of Dokapon Kingdom. Because, you know, dice rolling is something that I'm apparently very keen on doing. But Chun, Dokapon are spinners. Same difference, and if anything, it's worse. Well, at least his pickup is as bad as my pickup has been, so... Ah! What is there even to do at this point? Other than stupid Zarg dice. Let's be perfectly honest here. If I had tried to turn that into a lead pickup, it would have failed too. So, yeah. Ah, whatever. Whatever. This game is dumb and stupid. And... Oh, pass, please. Just pass. Yep, alright. Fine by me. Truly an utterly average Chun match. You know, you could be a bit more tactful in that memes. Oh. An insulting injury to injury and insult. Blood Bowl is a game where we don't love ourselves enough to
He
stop
shouldn't have
playing.
jumped. The show's not that bad.
Kindred? On the expenses. about the average Blood Bowl experience for Chun? That's as good. Or it's the most Blood Bowl game of all time. You are correct on that one as well. No, I'm not gonna buy you. Get out of here. He stole the MVP!
You want to hear me sing?
Only if you sing tenor.
Tenor?
10 or 11 miles away.
Zero % ball possession. 22 yards. And the mic didn't even pick
I
it up.
now
It didn't even
realize
pick it up.
television has one major advantage over a live stage show.
Oh,
What,
what's that?
even?
A television you can turn
11.
off.
Look at how little dice Marin rolled here. One loner roll, injury 100%, armor at 90. Jeebus. 44% pickup, who was infinitely better than what I had earlier today. 11, 8, 9, 5, 4, 9. Lock dice. 19 skulls, 15 both down, 29 push, 18 stumble, 11 pow. A little high on the low end, but didn't really bother him that much. 0% pass, 50% pickup, 40% leap, 50% K at wake up, 66 foul appearance, 0 catch, 50% casualty, 61 injury, 40% go for it, 51 armor, 53 dodge, 1 in 3. My highest number was 66. And most of these are 2-ups. And that one of these dodges was a 5-up with a dwarf. Just to go and fail into one of these failure of the go for it's yeep. Look at how few blocks I actually did. 4 skulls, 3 both down, 5 pushes, 4 stumbles, and 3 pows. Holy shit. Isregal is out next week. Sofrel is out next week. I get Merle back. What's my... Alright, metal and then the name. Alright, let's see here. Copper... Copper Cottonhead. You know, the Cottonhead clan. They have this strange family history of digging tunnels just by headbutting them. That's why they're called Cottonhead. Not only are they soft in the head, but their heads are now soft. They don't make a whole lot of progress, but by God, they've done it for 1,000 generations, and they will continue to do it for 1,000 more. Next week. What is that actually going to look like? Who are we playing? What's the schedule been like? 2 games still yet to play, including Digis. Let's see, who are we playing next week? Flying Hazardous Objects, who have yet to play with Beast Friends Forever. Oh, it's Shelmer. Hasn't Shelmer kind of gone a little bit AWOL? Yeah, he ghosted Kindred. They were supposed to play yesterday. Huh. Well, we'll see if we can find him for that, and if not, oh, I guess we'll take a couple of bye weeks. Oh, boy. Okay. You didn't hear from him yet? Yeah. I don't know about you, but I, for one, am thoroughly Blood Bowled out. Two games of that. That'll do a number on anybody. Well, you don't want to do a triple feature? How dare you? I think my reasoning for that desire is quite evident. Oh boy, I am actually this close to going back to bed at 4 p.m. after getting up at 2. But I do need to go get some food. It can take a few weeks, months to regain the joy of Blood Bowl. Yep. Unfortunately for an admin, I have mere days. But the good thing is I do enjoy this game. It's shockingly a lot of fun, even though it hates. In general, just hates. But yeah. Like, seriously, we all enjoy this game to some degree. Whether or not the game enjoys us playing it is a different matter entirely, but you know, details. Masochism. Yeah. And I suppose quite technically this is cheaper than an abusive girlfriend, so yeah. Nuffle hates everyone, but we appreciate you, Chunt. I would say raid Fen, but his match is almost over anyways. No, that's all fair. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Honestly, I need to do so. I need to go do something else for a while. Eat or whatever. But yeah, there's More Blood Bowl down the pipe. For sure, shitting shooting. Alright, well, with that, guys, thank you all for watching, hanging around, chatting, being all around cool dudes as I slowly lose my mind to a greater degree than I ever before. I will see you in the next one. And we may as well just, like, send you over to Fen. _11. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. Where are my controls? Those are the buttons. That's controls. All right, here we go. Now we go here. We hit this button. Now I turn my mic off at a weird time.
He's dead.
I don't know how you's done it, but I know you's done it!